Hey everyone, I hope this week is treating you well. We are getting geared up for our research paper assignment, and just this week you were working on a discussion board activity where you shared your research process. In the lab activities up to this point, we've also been learning a little bit about using library resources to find information for a research paper. And today, what I'm going to do is just kind of walk through some of the steps here on our Ohlone website to show you how to access some of these databases. In the SA2 prompt, you saw that I gave some click-through instructions on how to access one database called CQ Researcher. So the starting process is very much the same. Under Online Services, you can click on Library, and we've got these tabbed options here. And if we want to look for an article from a database, we can click on Articles and Databases. And you can search by name if you have something in mind. If you know you want to go to CQ Researcher, you can select it in the drop-down or type in C and Q and so forth to pull that up. Another thing you can do is click on View All Databases and Descriptions, and this shows them all in alphabetical order. And what we're going to do is take a look at some databases that are pretty helpful. CQ Researcher is a great place to kind of start the research process. It's kind of like a well-developed encyclopedia. Some other databases that are helpful are right here at the top, Academic Search Complete. This database allows you to access lots of different materials. It's what's called an interdisciplinary database. So working remotely, I need to log in. So I'm going to do that here. And then we should be in. There we are. And so just like doing a Google search, you can just type in your topic and see what we find. Typically, we're going to get lots and lots of search results. So if you want to narrow things down, one of the details about this writing assignment is that I'd like you to use at least one scholarly journal, or sometimes they're called peer-reviewed journals. Sometimes they're called academic journals. And so what I did there was under Limit 2, I clicked on scholarly peer-reviewed journals, and that reduced number of results, but really just by a little bit. Climate change or global warming is a topic where a lot of what we know about it has changed. So a topic like this would really want to work with articles that are probably no more than just a few years old. Um, and so we can limit the how old or new our sources might be as well there with that little slider. A lot of the other databases have very similar tools, and so it makes it really nice and easy to sort through what you're looking for. And this brings us down to a shorter list of articles, still pretty long, but it helps to narrow things down. Beyond that, if you really want to work on something specific, maybe you want to talk about glaciers, we can add a keyword into our search field here and kind of see what comes up. If we want to make sure our source definitely includes glaciers, we can put that part in quotation marks. And this way, the database will only pull up articles that say glaciers. Without the quotations around that term, we're still pulling sources that mentioned both global warming and/or glaciers. So this helps narrow it down. You can see we have a much smaller pool of articles to reference now. And so you could scroll through and see what you like. When you do find an article that you think will be useful, you can click here to access the full PDF. You can click on the title itself. There again, you can access the full PDF of the article. You can print or email it or save it to yourself for yourself there. You can even link to your Google Drive, which is pretty cool. Another neat feature about these databases, CQ Researcher does this, Academic Complete, excuse me, does this, and most others as well, is they'll have this Cite button, CITE. When you click on that, it gives you the information you need for your works cited page. And all you have to do is find our MLA example. There we go, MLA. And so all you'd need to do is copy and paste that into your works cited page. The other step you'd take is you'd add the access date, which date you last accessed that article. And that's that. So those are some of the tools and features within the Academic Search Complete database. Another database we can take a quick look at, and it's got a lot of similar features as Academic Search Complete, is one called SIRS, S-I-R-S. Here we go, SIRS Knowledge Source. And this one, very similar to Academic Search Complete. It's interdisciplinary. You can find a lot of sources there, and there's a lot of tools you can use to help you narrow down your search results. And so here we have some leading issues, right? So this is another great tool to help you kind of decide on a topic too, if you're still kind of waffling between one topic or another. And again, we can type in a topic and see what we find, and we get a handful of articles here. How many do we get here? Just under 6,000 articles that showed up. You can select the source type. We can do that in Academic Search Complete as well. Maybe you already found a scholarly journal and you're looking for maybe an article in a magazine. So you can click on magazines. The nice thing about an article in a magazine is it's usually a little bit longer than something that you might find in a newspaper. So if you're looking for an article that's more in-depth, selecting a magazine or an academic article is the way to go. And again, just like our other database, very similar features. We can customize the date range that we are looking for. When you do find an article you like, you can click on it. Again, we've got our handy Cite tool. In this one, you have a drop-down. Just click on MLA, copy and paste, add your access date, and you're good to go. You can save to your Google Drive or a OneDrive account. You can print or email the articles to yourself. Some of the articles also have audio, and you can listen to the article as well as read it. So lots of nice features in those databases. And of course, the other great benefit of using these databases is, these sources are trusted sources. So you don't have to worry about accidentally using an article that's incorrect. So lots of great features here in our databases, and I hope this video helps in encouraging everyone to use the databases, and also helps with familiarizing yourselves with the library databases. All right, have a great day, and until next time.